Gunners, of course, finished second in the group stage of this competition last time round. That's a brilliant ball. And here comes Adeo, running through on goal. Still, Joel Adeo. Arsenal equalise. And it's the Dutch winger who's made the difference. But what a through ball that was to release him. And once he got going, once he got into the area, he only had eyes for one thing. And he delivered as well. Clinical finish from the youngster to pull the Gunners back level again. And there you can see the man who he's looking to impress. Gabriel Martinelli in attendance as well. Sure you'll recognise a few of those faces. Granit Xhaka perhaps in the top row as well. And certainly the wider backroom staff who are featuring very prominently on the Amazon documentary All or Nothing. Nice moment for Adeo, a man who has struggled with injuries since his move to North London. Struggled to get into regular rhythm, it must be said. Hopefully this is the season where we do see the best of him. It's a nice moment for him to be able to finish off that move in front of the first team manager, Mikel Arteta. Arsenal, though, with a bit between their teeth now. Cedric tries to unleash Smith Rowe. Ooh, and very nearly profiting from another risk. Goalkeeper Archie Matthews. That will be a free kick against Cedric. So 1-1 inside 20 minutes. The Gunners yet to taste defeat this season. 2 games played, 2 victories in the Premier League too. And one of 5 teams in that competition with a perfect record so far. And they've got a big test on the weekend as well. They're 5th place. They're coming up against 6th place Chelsea in a London derby. The Gunners' 2nd London derby of the season, following their win over West Ham United last time out. And they want to continue their good momentum to take into that clash with the Blues at the weekend. Here's Cedric. Now Smith Rowe, 2 players who will, you imagine, be back on senior duty by then. Nice touch from Aziz. Plenty of height on this one for Vieira. He's not going to be able to keep that one in. Williams. Oh, good pressure from Adeo. Williams continued his run forward though. Swansea open up a bit of space. Again, Kozia Dubry, look how quick he is to close the Swansea defenders down, and sure enough, his teammates are on the same work rate as well. Actually, Matthews just has to settle for kicking that one long and giving it straight back to the red shirts of Arsenal. Now Cedric. Vieira. 1-2 with Smith Rowe. Interesting to see how many minutes Arsenal's first teamers get tonight, especially Fabio Vieira. Not seen at all this season. Did arrive at Arsenal needing some injury rehabilitation. Good play from Miguel Aziz in midfield. Driving run from him. Now they can bring the goal scorer, Adeo, back into play on the left-hand side as he burns past his man. Still going, Adeo. Wasn't the worst cross. Still only partially cleared as far as Aziz. Souza. Aziz getting himself on the ball a lot more as this game progresses. This is how he likes to play, the young midfielder. Likes to be the metronome, just shielding that back four. Cedric infield for Smith Rowe. Now Souza, bit of space opening up ahead of him. As there is for Adeo now. He got the better of his man last time out. This time he passes. Vieira always looking for that cross-field diagonal. Adeo once more, trying to blitz past his man. Up nicely towards the far post by Butler Oyedeji. Now here's Kozia Dubry, back for Aziz. Still going, Aziz. Forcing another good stop from Archie Matthews. The Swansea man between the posts has been very busy so far. Been called upon a number of times in this opening 25 minutes. Were it not for him, the Gunners would be flying into a pretty unassailable lead. Aziz it was with the latest opportunity, and he'll duly take the resulting corner. Hung up towards the far post. Sakura has stayed up there, forehands there as well. Doesn't quite drop for the defensive duo. Souza elects for safety of Hilson. Ball's given away by the goalkeeper. Aziz had to make the challenge. He got the ball as well. Vital interception for Arsenal's number 6. You just need to be a bit careful while playing out from the back like that, Arsenal. Now Cedric for Smith Rowe. Vieira again offering the wall pass for him. So does Kozia Dubry. Good technique on the pass from Smith Rowe. Finding Adeo once more. He's had 3 chances. Joel Adeo cutting in from that left-hand side. First one over the crossbar, the second one was a goal. The third one suffering a similar fate to the first. Swansea go short again. And again, Arsenal are able to win it back now. Space is open on the left-hand side. He's weighed up the chance. The angle didn't quite open up for the pass. Go to the right instead. Now here's Souza offering the assistance. Given away by Adeo. Recovered though by Butler Oyedeji. It's interesting to see, even at this level, Mehmet Ali has still got the youngsters playing in a very similar way to how we see the first team operate. If you watch when Arsenal do go forward, you'll see Lino Souza just tucking into midfield. Nathan Butler Oyedeji peels out to the left wing. Defending for Kai Ludvigsson to do. He did his bit well. Swansea still struggling to clear under pressure from Arsenal. More good work rate by the young Gunners. Cedric finds himself in some space on this right-hand side. Now in for Aziz. Helped on, and it's Sousa who lines one up. It wasn't too far away, where the Gunners must be approaching double figures for shots attempted. They all seem to be lining up on the edge of the area there. Wasn't too far away. Lissa out for Blythe. Looking into the channels for Josh Thomas, who has been very quiet since scoring the opening goal this evening. Admittedly, that is just because Swansea have struggled to keep the ball inside their own half. Such has been the Gunners' good work on the press. Smith Rowe under a bit of pressure himself, but has done really well to open up the space for Zakor. Wilson, Aziz, now Foran. Confidently done by Arsenal's under-21s. Smith Rowe just looking to tidy things up a bit. And picks out Vieira on the right-hand side. For the first time, he has an opportunity to look up and get going. It's Vieira. On his weaker right foot. Got forced a bit wider than he wanted to. Still does go out for a corner kick to Arsenal. So half an hour gone. Josh Thomas it was who opened the scoring. And Joel Adeo equalised 10 minutes later. Arsenal have an opportunity to poke their noses in front. Cedric will deliver from this corner. Again, it's hung up towards the far post. And out again for another set piece. Aziz, the regular corner taker, does come short to provide the option. It will be Cedric, though, who can deliver this. There's Foran. Well, I think Archie Matthews will be very grateful that it was straight at him. Saw about 10 minutes ago, Foran climbing high. Did exactly the same here. This time it was on target. Fortunately, straight at the body of Archie Matthews. The Gunners have had chances. Williams. Now Blythe. Not seen too much of Swansea number 11. Matt Better. Or Ben Lloyd, for that matter, their number 10. It's given away by Arsenal again. In a tricky position. Ben Lloyd's happy to settle for the corner kick. Still very early in the season. That'll be one that Mehmet Ali will want to take a closer look at. Just making sure that his side are all focused when they are trying to play themselves out of positions like that. Of course, the slippery surface won't help. In comes a Swansea corner. Hilson came a long way to claim it. Claim it he did. Good goalkeeping. Immediately releases Sousa, and he can move, and he's got plenty of space ahead of him. Well, was he tripped there? It looked like it to me. That's going to be the game's first yellow card. Joe Thomas it is, who goes in the referee's book. And this looks like a concern for Arsenal. Sousa holding his back. It's a cynical foul. You can't have any complaints about the yellow card, but the Issue now is whether Sousa's going to be able to continue. Hasn't moved from the spot since hitting the floor. That's a good sign. I wonder if Cedric, on his right foot, fancies a shot here. I've seen him take some for Arsenal in the past. Of course, there was the game last season away at Southampton, where he was the designated free kick taker. He's got an opportunity to have a shot on goal here. Nathan Butler-Oyedeji is the other man stood over the ball. Smith Rowe, meanwhile, has joined the Swansea wall. It is Cedric. Oh, it's spectacular. Well, the experienced figure in the back line makes the difference at the other end and turns this Premier League Cup game on its head. Arsenal lead for the first time this evening, and it's Cedric Soares, the man with the captain's armband. The stunning free kick. And as we can see here, is that the slightest bit of a smile from Mikel Arteta? And Granit Xhaka in the back row certainly enjoyed it. Arteta never likes to give too much away. I wonder whether that will impact his set-piece takers for the season. Arsenal 2, Swansea 1. 10 minutes to play in this first half. Hideo back for Sousa, the man who won the free kick with the powerful run. This time going long. The run's a good one as well from Kozia Dubry. It looked like the flag had stayed down for a second. Swansea did judge their line correctly. A real live wire up there, Kozia Dubry. Made a huge impression when he broke into the side last season. Been compared in the past to Bukayo Saka and his playing style. Loves to play on the right-hand side. Of course, he's leading the line tonight, but he's capable of playing anywhere across the front line. He loves to cut in on that left foot. Quick as well. See from there, intelligent runs as well. Just went a little too early. Still one of the youngest members of this side. Plenty of time for him to learn the tricks of the trade. As Hideo is brought down on that far side. Cedric. Looking long for Vieira. Nice first touch from him. Almost a nutmeg in there as well. Agbeta recovered well. Varane. Too heavy on this near side. It's the first season in charge at this level for Mehmet Ali. Actually joined the club from Reading in January, where he was Kevin Betsy's assistant, following Betsy's departure, where he went and took up the vacant managerial spot at Crawley Town. It means that Ali can take over as head coach. He spoke in the summer about how impressed he was with the setup at the Arsenal Academy. And when he spoke to Per Mertesacker, he was blown away by his morals, his values, his beliefs and his vision to make this academy the best in world football. He says that after 6 months working at the club since joining from Reading, he's got a really solid understanding of the players and the high performance environment at London Colney. They have certainly looked good going forward ever since he took charge. 3 goals in their last 2 games, on each of their last 2 games. The question has been defensively. That's a question that Zakir has just answered there. Fine interception from him. For Foran's back to help mop up the danger. It's going to be another free kick. Oh, and potentially a second yellow it is. Swansea are reduced to 10 men. And Joe Thomas picks up his second yellow card in the space of 5 minutes. Well, things go from bad to worse for Swansea. They were leading in this tie. The Gunners turn the game on its head, and all of a sudden, they're going to have to do the remainder of the match outnumbered. Well, 2 fouls on the same player, 2 yellow cards, and an early bath. It's a red card in each of the Swans' opening 2 games of the season as Kozia Dubry looks to lift this one over the keeper. It's off the bar. Did that go in? Somehow Vieira couldn't convert as it came off the woodwork. And Swansea lived to fight again. A mere seconds after losing a man. Very nearly lost another goal. Good defending by Zakor, by the way. The Swans rescued by the crossbar. Really good technique, good run by Kozia Dubry to find himself in the space. Here he is again, twisting and turning, trying to look for Vieira. Swansea are able to snuff out the danger on this particular occasion. The Gunners do have the numerical advantage in there. Get the sense it's going to be a lonely existence up top for Josh Thomas for the remainder of this match. Arsenal will just make the ball do the work. Aziz. Oh, Vieira's stolen a march on his man. You can see who he was looking for at the far post. Kozia Dubry. Cedric was joining the attack as well, appreciates the effort. Well cut out in the end by Philip Lissa. Will be a corner though for the Gunners. Aziz, after holding 2 arms up, Not once but twice. And then slipping. Will finally take. In it comes, driven this time. Well claimed by Archie Matthews. Good commanding goalkeeping from him. Arrived in 2021, Archie Matthews at Swansea on a 2-year deal, having spent the previous year with Birmingham. Actually has had senior experience, one appearance for Swindon Town in League One. He's coming up against some Premier League footballers in tonight's game. Smith Rowe on that occasion, forcing him into the error. Good strength by Butler Oyedeji. Back for Foran. Now Souza. Cedric Vieira offering inside instead of going on the overlap. So Arsenal will switch wings. Actually finished second in the group stage of this competition last time round before they were knocked out by Middlesbrough in the round of 16 on penalties, a 1-1 draw, and then losing 4-3 in the shootout. It's only one game into the competition, but they do look very coherent. And there's a ball over the top for Souza, and Vieira it was, looking to help it towards goal. A difficult opportunity to take as the ball came into him with some pace. Just couldn't keep it down. We've heard from all sorts of experts this summer about how he is, without a doubt, one of Portugal's most promising up-and-coming talents. Smooth and stylish. Can be really potent as an attacking weapon for Mikel Arteta. It's his first 45 minutes back. I want to have eased into the action, that's for sure. Won by Foran, another towering header. This time defensively, and the referee will just need to diffuse the situation that's occurring off your screen. And does return to his natural position at centre-back, following the collision with Thomas. Won't be too much time added on at the end of this first half. Indeed, there is the half-time whistle, so the Gunners getting off to a pretty shaky start. Thomas capitalising on a defensive error. Then Joel Adeo scored an equaliser just 5 minutes later before Cedric absolutely rifled one home from a free kick to turn the tie on its head. Joe Thomas, playing right wing-back for Swansea, then got sent off for a second yellow card. And Kozia Dubry hit the bar as well. As things stand, going into the second half, the Gunners certainly are in the driving seat. Half-time here at Meadow Park in the Premier League Cup. It's Arsenal 2, Swansea City 1. Park in tonight's Premier League Cup opener. It's the first game of the group stage. If you are just joining us, thank you very much. Arsenal are looking to hold on to their lead. 2-1 in front they are over Swansea. And just seeing a couple of changes being made after the first half. You imagine it's the experienced players who are leaving the field. It's good to see Catalin Kurjan back on the pitch though. Missed large part of last season through injury. Fabio Vieira also being replaced. Mauro Bandera.